Good evening, YouTube. How's everybody doing today on this Sunday, family? Hopefully every single one of you guys is doing blessed, having a great day, most importantly, a safe day. This is your boy, Jaime G, and your boy is about to drop it like it's hot, baby. Break you guys off with the latest and greatest in the wild, wild west of crypto land. If you're new to my channel, your boy, Jaime G, that'd be this guy right here. I talk about Doge and the overall crypto markets. All I ever ask, guys, if you guys can please like, subscribe, and maybe comment. It helps me out with the YouTube algo so we can help get this content up to the masses to help with information, with adoption, so on and so forth. Or don't do any of those, right? I just appreciate you guys stopping by and checking my channel out as a viewer. All right, none of this is ever financial advice. It's just you. It's just your boy sharing his thoughts and opinions. Nothing more, nothing less. Like, I know I'm ready. Are you guys ready to get it on this Sunday evening? Well, let's get it. Let's not take up too much of your time, hopefully. All right, guys, Bitcoin is up 1.32% for the day. We're at 47,896.75 cents. Not too shabby, right? Earlier today, we went up to about 49,300. Not quite to that 50K level of resistance that we need to smash pass through, but nonetheless, guys, I think Bitcoin is just consolidating, and eventually it's going to break through that 50K, right? Plan B, right, which is the guy who made the stock to flow model for TA. He's calling for 63K, and I truly believe we might not hit 63K, but I believe we will get close to it, right? Because he hit his last 2 months price targets on point. You know what I mean? So the boy knows what he's talking about. But all right, guys, enough of Bitcoin. We'll get into a little bit more Bitcoin news here in a minute. Let's get into the main superstar, Doge. All right, we're currently still ranking number 10. Right, we're currently at 0.2190. Right, we're so basically on the higher end of 21 cents. We're up 0.96% for the day. 24-hour low is 21 cents, and our 24-hour high was at 0.2262. Right, so basically the mid 22s, almost 23 cents. Right, we can't break that 20. We can't tend to break past this 22-cent level of resistance. We'll look at the charts here and I'll explain to you why. All right, guys, our market cap is at 28.73 billion, pretty much the same as yesterday, although our volume, guys, has came down a little tad bit, right? Yesterday we were at 114 or 1.14 billion. Today we're at 1.03 billion, right? So it's gone down just a little bit, right? So, but I'll take 1 billion over 900 million. All right, enough of the stats. All right, guys, now let's dive into the charts and see what your boy is talking about here. All right, guys, you know I like to look at the daily. Okay, guys, that's what I'm always looking at. A lot of people like to look at different ones. I like to look at the daily. Okay, obviously, guys, you see here we have a the descending triangle that I've been talking about, right? That we broke out to the upside 4 days ago. Okay, so every one of these candles represents a day, guys. Okay, so as you can see, let's talk about resistance. Okay, resistance is this red line. It's the 21-day moving average, right? And it's tending to be a pain in the butt, right? We've tested it 4 days in a row now, as you can see, and we continue to dip back below it. Right now, it's currently sitting at 0.2190. Okay, guys, so we're just a little teeny bit below this level of support. We continuously, we test it, but we continue to dip below it, right? But nonetheless, we tested it 4 days in a row, which is a good thing. Why? Because every time we test it, it makes the level of resistance more vulnerable and vulnerable. Therefore, then the price of Doge is going to smash right past it and then go on to the next level of resistance, which is the 50-day moving average. But guys, so right now, the 21-day moving average is acting as a very strong level of resistance, and that is at 22 cents. As you can see, we're trading in a tight range, right? Which is a good thing, because every time Doge, not every time, but a lot of times when Doge is in a tight range, we tend to break to the upside. So we're trading between 21 and 22 cents, so plus or minus 1 cent, right? So why am I still bullish? Okay, so we got a couple technical things going on, right? We broke past the 10-day moving average as resistance, okay? We broke out of this descending triangle 4 days ago, and now we're trading in a tight range, right? I think Doge is just priming and getting ready for a major breakout to the upside, right? And then we got Bitcoin doing good. So we already know, guys, for those of you that don't know, Dogecoin basically correlates with Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin's pumping, Dogecoin tends to pump, right, guys? So all right, guys, support is still at 19 cents. I just wanted to show you on the chart why I'm still bullish, right? We got these bullish technicals, right, that I just shared with you guys. So the key takeaway, guys, is Resistance 22 cents at the 21-day moving average. 19 cents support. Broke out of a descending triangle to the upside. We're trading in a tight range for these last 4 days between 21 and 22 cents. Doge is getting ready to blast off to the moon. So get your spacesuit ready, baby. All right, guys. Enough of the charts and the technicals. Let's get into some news here. I don't have a whole lot of whatchamacallit, Doge news, right? I got quite a bit of crypto news, all right, guys? So we're going to get into this here first, though. This is the Doge news. This is Dogecoin for donations and church. Yes, the Mississippi Church accepts crypto as donations. This is a first, guys. I've never heard of this. This is kind of cool, right, guys? Nothing, could act as a positive catalyst, but nonetheless, it's just some news, right? And it's a first, It says, St. Martin, Mississippi Back Bay Church became the first Southern Baptist church to accept cryptocurrency as donations. Pastor Adam Bennett, who has been in full-time ministry since 2005, introduced Bitcoin as a donation option. He has decided to include Ethereum, Doge, stablecoin DAI, and Litecoin and USDC as giving options in the church. And then he goes on to say, I talked with a few others in the church who were into crypto, which grew into a discussion about it. He said, then I did some research and found that the Salvation Army accepts it. So I looked into their platform and ended up deciding to use a different one for us. Full-time option traders, Nick Shannon is getting that's something different. Sorry, guys. I'm an early adopter and like to be on the cutting edge of things. But we also have other people who are invested in crypto, so we want to take some of the assets we're invested in, see it, appreciate, and give it to the work of the church, explained Bennett. There are already nonprofits using crypto to transfer values from one country to another, he said. Transactions in some third world countries can't happen quickly and cheaply, right? And that's why we're hoping for Doge to to have cheaper transactions and faster speeds. Why? So it can be used as everyday transaction as fiat, right? It says, according to Bennett, his church is dipping its toes into crypto. At this point, he's accepting its usage to grow into the years to come. But for now, he encourages others to do their research, a lot of it before following suit. Our church started because there was some interest. It was more of curiosity, he said, but it is an asset. So if someone wanted to donate to our church as they would with the parcel of land, they can. Then we can sell it and use that money for the mission of God. Praise God. You know what I mean, guys? That's pretty good, guys. You know what I mean? And hopefully they'll make some profits and so on and so forth, right? No, it's for a good cause, right? And you know what I mean? Doge is always for a good cause, right, guys? You know what I mean? Well, that's why it was made. For good cause and have fun and so on and so forth. But this is a first, right? Cryptocurrency being accepted as a donation at a church. All right, guys, that's all I had for Dogecoin news. Like I said, it was nothing spectacular or anything, but nonetheless, it was some news, right? Now, let's get into this here, guys. You know what I mean? Now, we're going to get into some overall crypto news. Now, it says Shark Tank veteran Kevin O'Leary says his crypto exposure is now larger than gold. Here's why. Okay, guys, so now why is this important? I'll give you two reasons. One, Kevin O'Leary is a billionaire, right? He has a big following, and what he says, people listen. When he speaks, rather, people listen. And two, he used to be against Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, but now he's heavily more invested in crypto than he is gold. So this is a positive thing, right? Why? Because he now believes in crypto and DeFi and believes in it, right? And invests in it. And now he's speaking positively about it. Now this is good for publicity and for major adoption. Now let's get into the article before I keep yip yapping. Shark Tank star and investor Kevin O'Leary says his portfolio contains more cryptocurrency than gold for the first time. In a new interview with Delana Cambone on Stansberry Research, the business magnate says that while he doesn't intend on selling all his gold right away, he sees a lot of opportunity in the crypto space for far beyond mere price speculation. Right, guys? I have 5% in gold. This is him speaking, Kevin O'Leary. He says, I have 5% in gold, so crypto for the first time is more than gold for me. I am going to keep my gold. I see no reason to sell it, but in crypto, it is not just betting on the price of Bitcoin anymore. There are so many other ways to invest, particularly in blockchain opportunities such as Solana and Ethereum. And it should have Dogecoin on there too, right, guys? It says there are so many different levels. Ones, and of course, the level 2s, the derivatives that are put on top of Ethereum and Solana, and all the others. I just see a lot of investment opportunity, and I'm going to be an investor in that space. Why, guys? Because he knows this is the beginning stages of digital assets, cryptocurrency, and it's not going nowhere, man. Nowhere, right? So If you can't beat them, join them, right? It's obviously what a lot of these millionaires and billionaires are doing in banks, right? That's why I keep trying to pound the table and letting you guys know, man, none of this is ever financial advice, right, guys? But those of us that continue to invest in digital assets, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum, et cetera, we're going to make life-changing wealth 5 to 10 years from now, right, guys? Now, it goes, O'Leary reveals that crypto now makes up 7% of his investment portfolio. Now, 7% of his portfolio is probably millions and millions of dollars, right, guys? He also said that while the media tends to drive a wedge between Bitcoin and gold, he maintains that it's a good idea to have exposure to both assets. Nothing is going to replace gold. I agree. It will remain an asset class in portfolios like mine and others as a property. You can't stake gold. You can't lend gold. At the same time, with crypto, you have the opportunity to stake it or lend it out and get some kind of appreciation of value through interest. And those are two very important keys. You can stake it and make some extra passive income off of staking it, or by lending it out, guys, right, from other platforms and so on and so forth, right? That's another topic in another video. But he does make a good point, valid point there, right? Now, I'm going to finish off with this paragraph here. Now, it says, so I think there are two different asset classes. It's fun to see the press create this controversy between gold and Bitcoin, but it's irrelevant. They're completely different from my perspective. Having exposure to both is a good idea. You know what I mean, guys? So like I said, this is good publicity and good for adoption for Mr. Kevin O'Leary to be speaking about Bitcoin like that right now. Let's go down the line here, guys. I'm going to wrap it up really quick. Now, let's get into this article if it loads up. Hopefully you guys are having a blessed Sunday, guys. Come on, baby. Now, says Texas poised to be a world leader in Bitcoin and blockchain. I'm not going to get into the whole article, guys, but I just wanted to briefly show you guys that, you know what I mean? Adoption is here, guys. It's here to stay. That's what the point I'm trying to drive and showing you these articles, right? That, you know, you have Texas, you have Wyoming, you know what I mean? You have New York, and then there's this other state that the mayor is going to be giving $1,000 to each one of their 1,600 community members, right, guys? So, you know, there's a lot of people that are in politics that are on board with crypto and that are slowly but surely starting to accept the fact that it's not going anywhere, right? I'll just read a paragraph out of it. It says, Texas has seen the upside of China's decision to cancel Bitcoin mining in what set off the great mining migration to Austin, Texas. The Texas Blockchain Council has grown to 70 members and is led by Lee Bratchard, the president and the organization. And next Friday, he will be hosting the Texas Blockchain Summit, an event that could prove to be the largest state-level blockchain one-day summit ever. It's not lost what Bitcoin might do for Texas, already a top 10 economy in the world, with Senator Ted Cruz, Senator John Cornyn, and Senator Cynthia Lummis speaking at the event. Could make the first Texas Blockchain Summit a benchmark for the amount of interest and how Texas could benefit from the growth of digital currencies and blockchain technology. Look at that, guys. You guys have Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz, a lot of people know. I know who Ted Cruz is, right? A lot of people know who he is. So you got three senators right here, guys, right, that are going to speak positive for blockchain, for Bitcoin, for cryptocurrency, digital assets. You know what I mean? It's not going anywhere, guys. I hope, you know, that's why I keep trying to inform you guys and hopefully help make you guys make some life-changing wealth. I want to become a crypto millionaire. I don't know about you guys, you know what I mean? But anyways, this is what actually, you know what? I think I had one more article, guys. Let me see here. What did I have here? Okay, yeah, this one right here real quick. Just another article. I'm just going to read it says Bant.io will begin accepting crypto payments, right, guys? Just another company that is accepting digital assets as a form of payment. Why? Because if you can't beat them, join them, as I continue to say. Why? Because it's here to stay. Adoption, as you can see, from continuously companies after companies accepting crypto as a form of payment. All right, guys, this is what your boy had for you on this Sunday. Stay safe, stay blessed. Till tomorrow. Peace.